Hi Mermaid Junkies, how are you? I hope you're doing well. I wanted to talk about this issue that I've had several people write into me in my tail mail and ask me kind of a variation of the sort of the same thing. So I wanted to kind of touch on that. And it's basically about people once they start to clean up their lives. Right. We're gonna try this again. This is the 6th time that I've lost a video. I probably shouldn't do it on my phone. Raquel, you shouldn't do it on your phone. That's what the universe is trying to tell you, but you're not listening. Anyway, okay, so like I'm totally ADD today. I don't know what my deal is. I don't know if it's the weather or what, but besides that, what we're gonna talk about is closure and what happens when some people want to get closure because they're cleaning their life up and they're starting to get their crap together and their act straight. You have a tendency to want to do that. And I know that because that's how I was. And you want to find closure and you want to gain closure when in all of the areas that you think maybe you have wronged someone or you've done something bad or you hurt them in any way. And it's important. Now, not all the time. It's not the ideal situation for everybody. Like not everybody gets to have closure. So you have to learn to be able, and I shot another video. I will put the link below, but it was about how to accomplish gaining closure when you can't actually do it verbally or, you know, writing letters or whatever. But anyway, I'll put that link below. I wanted to, however, talk about this particular situation that a gal wrote into me. And in my tail mail, this has been about the 4th or 5th time that different people have written in. So I thought that I would maybe do a video about it. But what it was is, like I said, she was starting to clean up her life and wanted to make amends and tell these people that she was sorry and that she was, you know, hoped that they could, you know, start again or whatever. Like they wanted to be forgiven, basically, is what it was. And so she wrote this open letter and everything seemed to be fine. And then about 3 days later, whatever, she started to all of a sudden get a backlash. And I actually read the letters and I felt that there was a lot of, anyway, this isn't about blaming the other people for what they're not capable of, you know, everybody has their own right, their own agency. They don't have to forgive someone if they don't want to. And a lot of times when people are on this vibration or this frequency of becoming transparent and becoming their greatest version of themselves, that's wonderful for them. Like for, you know, for me along my journey, it's been wonderful. However, not everybody is going to be on the same page as you. Everybody's in their different, you know, in different places. And so a lot of times you can't expect that just because you're getting your crap together, that everybody else is going to be on board with you. Because most of the time, not always, but a lot of the times, when you are doing this and you're cleaning up your life, you start to realize the people that you've resented, because if you haven't lived your true authentic self, and now you start to come into your own and you start to live authentically, most people that you have conditioned or have been conditioned around you can't handle it. And so then you start to recognize, okay, this wasn't a friendship or this wasn't a relationship like I thought it was. Because if you go into like a marriage, you go into a relationship, a friendship, any kind of relationship that you have, and you are not living truly and authentically your greatest version of like who you are really deep down, like who your soul, like who you know you really are without all the lies and the pretending and the facade that you've put on. And I'm speaking from personal experience, is that you start to realize that these relationships aren't what you thought they were. Because if you've always lived in this sense of pleasing other people so that you will keep peace and not living truly what you feel in your heart, then, I mean, it's your fault, basically. I mean, it's my fault that I did that. But you start to realize that you have to kind of understand where these other people are coming from, because now you're all of a sudden coming out of nowhere, basically, is what it seems to them. And you're like, oh, well, now you've decided that you're going to live authentically, Raquel. That's great and wonderful for you. But now where do I fit in this whole scheme of things? You know what I'm saying? Like, people are just like scrambling in a sense, like emotionally around me and not understanding like, where do I fit in? I don't fit in anymore. Like, I'm not going to be a part of your life in the way that I always was or always were or was. What is it? Come on, you English teachers. I know you know. But anyway, so getting back to the lady. So she sends this open letter. I am so rambling today. I'm sorry, guys. But she sends this open letter and completely like they bashed her to no end. And I'm not saying that she's a victim. I'm just saying that what happens when you do that, because you have such this sense of expectancy, like, oh, I'm, becoming my authentic self and I'm transforming and I'm, on this journey of being open and honest or whatever. Well, most people can't handle that. And so what happens is they are still living in their own paradigm, because if they're not ready to change and they're not in this transformation stage of their lives, you can't expect that that vibration is going to be the same level or the same frequency as you. And so if you also go about it with the intentions behind the letter of expecting something, which is really good to always expect something, because that's how people have dreams come true, right? But you have to be okay within yourself before you can expect other people to be okay. Hi, guys. Anyway, basically what I was saying was that you have to be okay within your own self and in your own spirit. And you have to know that when you go into any particular situation, like you're trying to gain closure for yourself, that you have to be okay with knowing that the possibility is there for you to not get what you want in that particular situation. But to also remember that the intentions behind the feelings that you have and why you authentically want that closure has to be coming from a place of a good vibration. You have to have a good sense of feeling like that you're doing it to help you to fill the gaps within your own soul. And it's not really for anyone else, because basically that's all what we're trying to do, is to receive love and want love and feel accepted and received by ourselves. That's the main reason we do everything, is because we want to feel significant and we want to feel love. And the only way that we can do that is if we do it from internally first. So I hope that this served you. I hope you have a great day. As always, I'll talk to you soon. I'm yours until my next swim. Ciao.